2012 has been an amazing year for you. What parties have you enjoyed the most?
Wow, yeah, there's been so many amazing gigs in 2012. The summer festival season was incredible with the global gatherings this year were really, really good. I loved Nature One in Germany this year, and of course you can't forget about EDC in here in the U.S., especially the one in Las Vegas. And of course everybody by now knows about what happened, how they had to shut down the stages because of the wind, and then me and Armin van Buuren wound up doing a back-to-back set, and then I wound up doing another set in the middle of the racetrack off of a truck float. So that was probably the most memorable gig of the year for me, only because of all the craziness that went around that was around it.
What's the craziest thing you have ever done during a gig?
The craziest thing I've ever done during a gig. Well, the thing is, when I'm playing, I'll be honest with you, when I'm playing, I'm kind of boring because I don't really, I'm so focused on the music and what I'm doing. But afterwards, it's, the after parties are always the craziest things for me. So I'd say some of the after parties would be the answer to that question. But, there's a rule, an unwritten rule. What happens backstage stays backstage. So I think you guys will just have to use your imagination on the crazy stuff that happens.
What tunes have been doing damage in your sets, and what tracks do you predict are going to be huge in 2013?
Well, 2012 was an amazing year for music, I think. When you look back at it, it's like tracks like The Fusion and Beat Service, Fortuna, they were in my sets all year long. Like, I don't think there was a gig, all summer, from the beginning of the summer to the end of the year. I don't think there was a single gig where I didn't play those tracks, and it set the place on fire. And then we're already looking amazing for 2013. This collaboration that I did with Armin van Buuren, The Expedition, which is the theme for Assat 600, that's creating a huge buzz, and I anticipate that one is going to be in my live sets a lot this year, as well as the anthem that I did for Transmission in Prague, The Spiritual Gateway. Both those tracks, I think, especially in my sets, are going to be doing damage all year long.
Which producers are hot right now, and who are you currently backing?
Wow, yeah, there's a lot of really amazing new talent that's coming up, but two guys that I really want to point out are Coma, who's from Colombia, and he's rocking right now. He's really on fire. And then of course Orion Nielsen, he's another one that I think those two are the future of trance. They play around, like straddle that line between progressive and trance, but at the same time I also know that that they're trance heads at heart. So I think that as they grow over the next couple of years, it's going to be exciting for sure.
Digital Society, the 6th birthday, is the biggest show in the DS calendar. What do you think of the lineup?
Wow, I always enjoy playing lineups like this. One of the things that I look forward to about this show is hanging out. I'm going to be hanging out a lot backstage before my set and after my set, kind of checking out all the other DJs. And it's almost like a mini festival, because at the festivals you see people that you haven't seen in quite a while, and you hang out, and it becomes a very cool social event. So this 6th anniversary for Digital Society, I expect is going to be the same thing. Lots of hanging out, partying backstage with a lot of the DJs that I haven't seen in a long time.
You truly rocked the crowd at your previous appearances at Digital Society. Can you describe the atmosphere in O2 Academy Leeds?
Yeah, it's proper getting down atmosphere. I guess that's the only way to describe it. I remember very clearly the moment I took the decks, the crowd was rocking, and they were with me through the whole thing. They didn't let up once. So and that's typical UK fashion. You guys in the UK, you guys really kind of rage hard and bring a lot of energy. So I imagine this is going to be just as crazy. And of course, if you guys bring it, I'm going to bring it.
What message do you have for the Digital Society masses ahead of your return on February 8th?
Well, I really look forward to being part of this lineup, and I look forward to seeing all the fans at Digital Society once again. And to be honest with you, I'm looking forward to 6 more incredible years being part of the Digital Society family. So congratulations, Digital Society, because that's amazing. 6 years. There's lots of changes going on in music, and you guys have been right there, right on the pulse, and I'm very, very happy to be part of the family.